Good morning, everyone. If we look up the road here, you see Mill Lane. Mill Lane runs from the A630 Doncaster to Sheffield Road, and Mill Lane comes off to the right on its way down to Lower Sprotbrough. So this morning we're going to walk a route which, in my opinion, is probably the safest route to walk between Warmsworth and Sprotbrough village. You can hear some cars in the background, and of course these cars are a challenge sometimes to walkers, especially in winter time. So we take this walk now through the woods, and the idea is to go down the zigzag road, cross over the bridge at Sprotbrough, and eventually walk up the steps and find ourselves in Sprotbrough village. So here's a bike rider coming, let them go through. Okay, she's gone. So let's carry on. Sorry about that little interruption there. Now, over the years, I'm sure many thousands of people have walked along these footpaths. This particular bit we're walking now isn't recognised as the footpath I've just shown you the side of, because that would come out at the top of the zigzag. And crossing that zigzag can sometimes be fairly dangerous because there's a very sharp bend at the top and you can't really see a car coming. So what I'm suggesting is, if you do come here to Sprotbrough and want to walk it to the village from Warmsworth, you take the more safer route, this one. Particularly if the weather is inclement, because this, as you can see, is a clay footpath and it gets muddy in the winter, but today it's nice and dry. It's a pleasant morning. The Olympic Games has just started, and it's the middle, or towards the end of July really, in 2024. Lots of tree roots here, so you have to be careful manoeuvring your way down. There's a motorway quite close, the A1 motorway, and you do hear the sounds of that at times, as you do the weir here in Sprotbrough, which we're getting to fairly shortly, as you can see. That's it. We go down now. Be careful with these roots. Don't trip over them. We're almost at the bottom now, and that was quite a steep climb, as you can see, looking up the hill there. quite a steep climb, but it's certainly okay in the summer. But there is an option, and that is if we look up here to our right, there is an option of coming down that way, which is slightly cutting off the corner, if you like, and we look through the trees and we see the zigzag there as we walk down to a pretty historic area we're approaching now. In fact, it is the entrance to what was called the village of Levitag. So the village was based and situated on the Don, maybe 200 or 300 yards away from here, and it was a village set up for quarrying the workers to live, who quarried the limestone here, and even made one or two barges. So here we are, welcome to Don Gorge, and we see the map meanders through there alongside the River Don. But we're not going that way, we're going this way. As I said, we're going to hit a footpath now that runs up the side of the zigzag, which is you see, if you look up the road there's no actual footpath at all, but at the top you can cross onto the official footpath and go on towards another footpath which goes down towards Doncaster. So we now take this footpath safely alongside the zigzag. Let's say it's about getting on for 8 o'clock on a Sunday morning, so there's not too much traffic here at the moment. So we can walk down with ease. Sun is shining through the trees. Pleasant day to be out walking. You can hear the weir probably. It's down through there, through the trees. We'll show it to you in a minute. So the Middle Lane Road actually finishes really at the bottom of this hill, and then it becomes Boat Lane. I wouldn't think a lot of people would film this route because it's a cut through. It's not really a walk as such, a long walk. It's a cut through from one place to another, and that's why I wanted to film it for you and show you the route. On a work day, Monday to Friday, this road is again a shortcut through to the A1 motorway, and a bit heavy. So if we walked up there, which I did this morning to get to the top, you can come down that way, but as I said, in the winter time it is very slippery and wet, so this route would be the chosen route if you did come down in the winter time. So there's the sign for Warmsworth over there as we approach the bridge. Even now it's beginning to get a little busy, but this is where you've got to be careful. You've got to listen for the cars. You've got to bend it behind to our right there. Nothing coming, we can cross over. The key for this is safety in this area. So here we are down at the bottom, and this is the River Don here below us, and the fields alongside it, and just over in the far distance you can see the lock, which is a lock on the Don Canal that allows boat traffic to proceed to Doncaster and upwards towards Sheffield way. So this is the first of effectively 3 little bridges across here. This one is the bridge over the actual River Don, as I said. And it's quite a sturdy metal bridge. Now we look to our left and see the weir there, through there. Okay. This is the second sort of bridge here, and over there is the pleasure boat, the Wire Lady, which has been in Sprotbrough for many, many years. We've got, what's that, a goat or something there grazing? And sheep, sorry, sheep. Now we come to the last, or the main, what is called Sprotbrough Bridge, which was originally a stone bridge, and in the 1930s it was replaced by this metal bridge, which isn't anywhere near as attractive from the river aspect. But nevertheless, it does its job, taking hundreds of cars through every day. I expect there's been quite a few boats. I'll cross over the road now because there's nothing coming, and look up there towards the boat inn. Well, you see some narrow boats moored up on this beautiful day. Check for traffic again, and we can go along here. So early walkers out. Morning. And we come on the left now to this was is known as the Toll House, as you can see. The Toll House, and it's been here since about the 1860s, I believe. And of course at one time there was a toll on the bridge. As I say, I'll turn around now and you can see that's Boat Lane and Sprotbrough to our left, up there to the village, but we're going to take a shortcut. So the toll gate, I say, was in that position about there. So now, this is Nursery Lane, and this road is quite a busy road in itself because it goes through to Cadeby Road, but I suppose more importantly, it's the way into the boat inn, and it also is where people park their cars. A little car park down here, and people park their cars for their jaunts on the Trans-Pennine Trail, which runs right across Great Britain from the Liverpool area right across to the east coast. So already there's plenty of cars here parked up. And what is handy is a local resident, Jackie. She runs a tea hut here, and here it is in front of us, and she does a brisk trade, I would think, on a weekend. And there are people having a cuppa now. Her father sits there, and they've got an umbrella up. It's all very nice. And he's 90 something, and he does a fair bit of walking himself. So there they are, all enjoying their cups of tea. Now, as I say, we're close to the boat inn, but we're not going to go around the boat inn today. What we're going to do is take the short route up to the top end of Sprotbrough Old Village. Up to quite a steep climb up. Of course, this is known as the Don Gorge. So we'll cross over now and come to the entrance of the steps. And there we are. There's the boating. Been here for a long time. Big car park there. People in the boats often stay there for a meal, and of course it is possible, I believe, if you've got a camper van, you can park up there, and as long as you use the business, you're okay. You get an evening meal and park free. So here we go, up the first flight of steps that's recently been put in, only this year, and certainly needed doing. So it's a bit of a climb, I must say, but I can, as I approach the middle of my 9th decade, I can still make it myself, as long as I don't rush. So that's the first flight negotiated. This is a garden entrance to a large property here, and we can use this, well, it is a public footpath, so we go up now. So I start the climb on the second flight, which is up there. For the younger members, it was no trouble at all. So we got 75 steps now to make our way up. Off we go. A little out of breath, but there we are, keep going. They provide little seats here for people to sit on, so let's have a quick sit down. Here we are, quick rest. Look down where we've come, and then off we go again. It's a very useful cut through here from the village down to the Don Gorge. Some people coming down, let them pass. Good morning.
Good morning.
Be careful. Yeah, have to be careful manoeuvring, don't we?
Come on, Barry. Be good. Walk on.
Okie dokie.
Walk on. You.
Okay, have a good day. Another seat? No, I think I'll leave this one. Keeps you fit, this game. There we are, made it. This was a muddy old path. Now they've put the gravel in it, the limestone. I'll let you go through.
Lovely day.
Yes, it is. Okay, 20 minutes. I've just gone 8:05 in the morning. And we'll just go a bit further and show you the road that takes you to this footpath. It's a private road, but it's a recognised footpath. Quite a lovely place to walk around Sprotbrough. So many walks, so many trees. If we look across the field, there we are. This field is fallow at the moment, and probably next year it'll be full of crops. As you can see, ladies and gentlemen, it's a popular route this, and I suggest you have a go and maybe extend it by walking on another path, but just wanted to make sure that you knew your way if you want to cut through. On foot, that is. So here we are at the top of the private road. That's 300 yards long, and if you look up there now where the people are walking, you'll come to the main street in Sprotbrough village, and there we are. So thank you very much for bearing with me on this walk, and I hope you've enjoyed it, and it's maybe taught you something about how to get through. So until the next time, thank you for watching. Like this if you would please, and I'll see you again soon. Bye bye.